about to jump up in this race. I just ran my first lap. No cap, I finna rap a straight snap. I got a strap, take a nap. I feel the gap and go up the rap. I'm trying to adapt.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I'm just a recap. Cause I think you
What's up? This week gonna talk about a podcast, episode number.
Ooh.
92, I think.
Okay.
I think it's 92.
I'm about to get into it. We missed the week. Yep, it's 92.
92. And this is your co-host, Caramel Popcorn.
Caramel Popcorn.
And your other co-host.
Cuddles.
We sorry that we missed last week. Or you ain't sorry? Why is that?
I don't even remember why we missed last week. I think we just had a lot going on.
Yeah, there was a lot going on last week. And this episode is basically about one of the big episodes that went on last week. And that was our city had I think one of the worst tornadoes in the city of St. Louis since who knows when. And it kind of destroyed the whole, I ain't gonna say the whole city, but it destroyed a lot of homes in the St. Louis area. A lot of homes that's been there for a long time. A lot of people who's been living in their homes for a long time are now misplaced. Or what you call it? How you say it? Is it misplaced or?
Yeah, I guess so.
Displaced?
Yeah, they no longer.
Yeah, they either they're told to vacate their homes, or they could try to rebuild. But dang, but it's just a sad little situation that happened. I think 5 people lost their lives. And I don't think I've seen nothing like that. Not since, when I was born. I know another part of the city got hit before, and it changed the whole landscape of, I think it was in Bell Fountain some years ago. And it changed the look of that. So this tornado, it changed. It's gonna change the look of that area, and there was a lot of area that was hit. I had family members involved in a couple of them situations, from cousin to mother. Had couple people on. I have a women's kickball team, and a couple people was affected from it. So it was a widespread thing. So I think everybody felt it. I think the city kind of they stood up, and they started working and helping each other. A lot of people looked out for each other, especially there's a lot of elderly people who've been in their homes for years, and they don't want to leave their home because that's their home and they've been there forever, and nobody would have thought that this would happen, but I just felt like I think we was we knew something was finna happen, because when St. Louis not too long ago was having these big old, like, the ground was caving in. People was thinking that it was gonna be a earthquake or something. So nobody was expecting this tornado. People was more expecting an earthquake or something. So to me, it's just natural disasters or just. I mean, a lot of people have a what you call it? PTSD, because it's like, we already be, ladies been, people's homes been flooded, but now tornado, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's just coming out of nowhere. And then they said that in the city, they failed to push the button. So, them 5 people lost their lives. I mean, it probably could have been, they probably still be here with us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people could have probably hurt, because I think my cousin, I think he was driving and one of the buildings fell on his car, a lot of bricks. So it's just sad, man, that stuff like that you can't even do nothing about, because it's Mother Nature. But I just feel like, to me, that something is wrong, something going on. I know, our president was saying that Biden was controlling the weather. I mean, could he be controlling the weather? Could he be targeting certain neighborhoods? I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be no conspiracy theories, but I just feel like he said that about Biden. So, I mean, if Biden couldn't do it, I know he can do it. Or whoever really in control of the world could do it. But I think the National Guard supposed to come help with the cleanup. I think I know they put in for FEMA to come, but I don't know, since this administration gutted FEMA. I don't know how much effective that will be if they do show up, because they don't have no money. So what can they do? I don't need no lecture. I want to rebuild. And then I'm hearing that a lot of groups saying don't sell your home. They're trying to do gentrification and all that stuff, trying to move you out your homes and all this stuff. It's a lot of conspiracy theories out here. So but I listen to everything, you know what I'm saying, because some stuff could be true, or you could piece a whole lot of true things together. But I want y'all to pray for the city, St. Louis. There's a lot of organizations out here that's helping, United Way and all that stuff. So I hope I would ask of you to donate to one of them, to help the people who's been displaced or whatever from their homes and their jobs and lost their cars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you can give, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all give to crazier things. This right here, this is really something that should be looked at and given to, because there's a lot of people lost their lives. And there's a lot of people out here, foolish people out here stealing. They're stealing from these people who already lost stuff. They stealing bricks from the homes. They stealing copper and all that stuff from the people who already lost. You know what I'm saying? That pisses me off too, because you kicking people while they down. But I think the police are doing a good job, because they're patrolling and they are arresting people. So, you know what I'm saying? Right now that's what I'm doing. I want to give my flowers to the St. Louis Police Department, for patrolling, doing their job, to the Ameren workers who's worked 24 hours around the clock to get people electricity on, to fix down wires and all that stuff, and to the countless of people who's been out there giving their time, supporting these people, with food, water, clothes, and assistance, all that. I just want to give everybody the flowers, my city, the flowers, because they stood up. Most of the people stood up, but like I said, there's always some bad apples in there. But the city stood up, and there is still a lot of work to do. So, what I'm saying, but I'm proud of what the city did. They stood together, and they made a lot of things, crack. So
yeah, I agree with you 100%. There was nothing else to say. I usually go first, so.
You was dragging.
I'm sorry, baby.
You was dragging.
I mean, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, so you said everything I probably would have said. And you just said more, so that's fine.
What the heck?
I mean, it is what it is. There's no need to rebuttal what you just said.
Nah, you can't rebuttal it, but
I'm saying not rebuttal, but
I probably missed something. I know I missed something.
You didn't miss nothing.
Because I know I didn't.
You always dot I's and cross T's.
Nah.
I can't really think of anything else to say.
Yeah, I don't. I just want y'all to pray for the people, pray for the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, everybody got the PTSD in this city. So we already dealing with the floods. Every time it rains forever, you know what I'm saying? It's flooding. Then the potholes or the ground's breaking. You know what I'm saying? And now tornado. So every time you hear a tornado sirens, people don't know what. And
I will say this real quick. So I'm not gonna call it an opportunity, because if I could avoid it, I would probably should have. But we went down to see this. We weren't going to see it, but we had to go in the city, and to see it on the news was heartbreaking. But to see it in person was just devastating for me personally. I mean, the thing that people are people that don't need are going down there to take from people who do need. It's crazy to me.
And then brag about it.
Well, I didn't see anybody bragging.
I did. I seen people on Facebook brag about it.
Yeah.
I've been eating good for 3 days and stuff like that. That, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People, it's people. That's why I say it's always some bad apples.
And then I think on the news it was saying how it was like a mom and her kids staying in one of the homes and the roof is gone, but they don't have anywhere else to go. It's a woman, the older, like 80 something, and her son, like 60, they have nowhere else to go, and their homes have been condemned, and they was giving them 10 days to get out of the home. So it's just stories like that. It's just like, how can you not have compassion if you're not able to get down there and assist? Most definitely pray for these people, because lives have changed. There was one lady whose house was just gone. I want to say it was probably like, I don't even know if it's a phrase, it was like ground zero, but she was just trying to find, I think her mother's urn or whatever, somebody's urn in the house, and somebody came and helped her find what she was looking for. And so their memory's gone. Everything is gone. Generation after generation has been brought up in these homes, and they have just totally been destroyed. I don't know. It was just heartbreaking for us to get hail and strong winds. And my son was saying how they had to evacuate the classrooms because of course they didn't know, but our sirens were going off. And the first thing he said to me was, "Mama, we should have been praying." And then he corrected himself. He said, "I should have prayed." But he was grateful that everybody was okay. But then when we get off work, and then I got a phone call from my sister who works in the city, but she did not know that a tornado had hit until she had got to work. But she was underneath the Paddock. And so, but she was like, you could hear she was just terrified. You could hear it in her voice. So, I'm grateful. The 5 lives were lost. This one man got killed in his car, had 7 kids. So, those stories are heartbreaking, but it could have been worse.
Yeah. Especially with no warning.
Yeah, especially with no warning. And, but I am thankful, our family wasn't affected in any way. But I am sorry for those who have lost.
Our family was affected.
I mean, they're here, is what I mean. Not their homes or the lights, but they still have their life. And so that stuff, like memories and all that stuff, I understand, like we cherish those, but like your life can't be replaced.
Yeah.
Homes can be rebuilt, lights can come back on, or you might have to just find a new home. Unfortunately, that's heartbreaking. But other than that, I mean, like we didn't lose anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. That's what's important. That their lives, they still have their lives. And I know people gonna miss their things and their belongings, and where they have memories for 20, 30 years or whatever, for sure. I'm not even diminishing that. I'm just saying, like, they still living. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking to hear. It was heartbreaking to see. And it's the news still talking about it. Of course, it's going to be in heavy rotation. Mm-hmm. And it's just devastating that people are, like, stealing from the stores, stealing from people's homes, and then going down there eating food that somebody else needs. It's crazy to them.
And then they can go home.
And they can go home and eat.
Bath,
right.
Go get in the air, watch TV and all this stuff. And these people out here trying to protect their homes because they don't want to go nowhere. So they're trying to protect their homes from
and then the people, from what I'm understanding, I think it's Metro, they taking the people that live down there to a shelter, like to shower, and then they would bring them back. But some people don't even want to go.
Yeah, they don't want to go. They don't want to leave their home.
Yeah.
Because, like, they know the city is treacherous. The city is treacherous. So a lot of people are looking for opportunity to get something or hurt somebody or something. So that's one thing about the city, that they're opportunists. They know this is an opportunity to do something stupid, and they will try to take the opportunity. But that's why I say I give the flowers to the police department, because the police department knows that this is time. This was opportunists. I mean, you got not just the young guys out here tripping, but you got the older people who's out here stealing the copper and out of homes and bricks because they know that they can sell them. Just because these homes been there for hundreds of some years, so they grabbing bricks, stealing bricks, and selling them or whatever they're doing with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad the police know and they patrol hard. You know what I'm saying? Because these people want to rebuild. And these people chance to rebuild. Help them rebuild. Stop stealing from them. Go help them. You know what I'm saying? Go help them clean up. You know what I'm saying? If they need, just go help them. You know what I'm saying? I think this new mayor in the city gonna have her hands full, because that tornado, plus them big old craters that's going on down there, and the crime or whatever. But they still got their money from their Ram settlement, and I think they said the tornado did like 1.something billion worth of damage. I feel like if you help these people rebuild, because I don't think a lot of them have insurance, because like when you said before that a lot of them houses paid for and whatever, so they want to get insurance no more, because insurance is a note. You pay insurance on a house, so they probably like, nah, I just pay cash. One thinking something like this was gonna happen. So I think that Rams money, they need to fix the streets, and they need to put some money in these neighborhoods and help these people rebuild. And also tear down a lot of these vacant houses, and because it's crazy when you your house is occupied. 4 houses on the right side is empty. 3 houses on the left side is empty, and 4 houses across the street from you is empty. It's something that needs to be done about that. So this new mayor needs to really look into that. You need to spend that money wisely. They've been holding that money for too long, and it's time to use it. Put it to some good use. I mean, trying to rebuild that city, rebuild the city, neighborhood by neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I know you can get some of these construction companies to help you on pro bono basis and things like that, or at a cheaper rate. Because, the city could, I can do this for you if you help us rebuild these people at this little cheap rate. So, it's just a lot, man. And I wish I was one of the people who was like in a position like that to a person who got $100 million, you know what I'm saying? That I could just go down there and, because I was thinking, I'm like, man, if a person, just say a person is, because I know there's a lot of people in this city with 50 million and all that stuff. There's a lot of people like that. And $1 million won't hurt them. If they can all, like 10, 20 of them, if they could just say, we give, 1 million, 50,000 to 20 people, 20 homes, you get like 20 people to do that. You could build up a lot of homes like that. 50,000 would help. And then the state or the city give some of that rounds money up. And you can rebuild these people's homes. But it's like I'm just a person. I'm not in a position to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I would, I would, but I'm not in that position to do that. But I just think that if this mayor really wants to shine right now, this is her time to shine. So, what's her name? Kira Spence. This is your time to shine. Take care of your people right now. You know what I'm saying? You got the job now. So I think it's time for you to take care of your people. So, you got anything else to say?
No, I agree. I do think it's overwhelming for her. But I do just take it one day at a time. That's how she could do. And then hopefully she get the assistance that she's asking for to help. Yeah. She can't do it by herself.
But don't run it high. But she got the resources. She could go.
She said the resources for the plenish. That's what she said.
She go to bat for her people. You know what I'm saying? She can be calling the governor, calling these and these. I mean, they said that they probably get approved for the FEMA thing, but like I say, you can't never say, because if you get approved for a FEMA thing, there's no way these people can't rebuild their homes. If FEMA can come down and do this, and then this St. Louis City give some of that RAM money up, the city should be rebuilt. I mean, it's gonna take some years, but if people do that, but people don't want to come out that money. I think Amber gave $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, I ain't seen no, like everybody saying the same thing. I ain't seen no Chinese people out there. You know what I'm saying? You buy that shrimp fried rice and that pork fried rice and crab rangoons all the time, spending all your money in a Chinese place. And they ain't out there. They ain't giving nobody no free rice. You know what I'm saying? They ain't say, we give $10,000 to the United Way or something. I ain't heard nothing about the Chinese people doing nothing like that. With the Chinamen. Chinese food places. So y'all, that's another thing. Y'all need to see all these people. Y'all need to pay attention, because I ain't heard nothing about emos. Maybe they did something, I don't know, but I ain't heard nothing about emos, and emos supposed to be the St. Louis pizza. You know what I'm saying? So Everybody's saying like, oh, Sexy Red and Nelly.
I think Sissy Red did do something.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but people saying them people, but they ain't saying nothing like Bing Lou or Emos or, you know what I'm saying, China King and all them. Nobody bringing them people up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing about the what's called them Arabs. I ain't heard nothing about them doing nothing, but we be in their stores. We buying they knockoff Gucci and all that stuff. They making all this money off of us. They should be in there on the ground too, giving out money or give to United Way. You know, help these people, man. Go out there and clean up. Cause we spend the money, we keep y'all in business. So it's a lot of black owned people doing it, and you know what I'm saying, the little small business, they ain't got that money like the Arabs and you know what I'm saying, the Chinese food people got, because you know what I'm saying, we it's hard for us to get a small business loan, but they come in and they get money. So yeah, I just if y'all ain't paying attention, hey, you got Chinese people in their neighborhood. If you ain't heard nothing about them, stop supporting them. If you got that little corner store owned by the Arabs or whatever, if they ain't participating and helping y'all, stop contributing to them, man. You getting them rich and they can't even help you build a neighborhood. They gonna go to another neighborhood. But what I do wanna do so. This is black owned, right?
I don't know.
I think they're black owned. It's called, I just want to, because, I don't want to, because I can rant and rumble about that whole situation. That was on May 16th, 2025. It's going to forever be in books. May 16, 2025, St. Louis, Missouri. That's when that forever be in the books, because it changed a whole lot of lives. But before I get to this review, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to talk about podcast, episode number 92. And this episode, I guess we're going to name it The Aftermath After the Tornado in St. Louis or something. Yeah. But anywho, we tried this place. You can see that the Peach Cobbler Factory. We was on our big back mission. I don't know the address. I can't think of it. It's in Florissant, Missouri, off of Lindbergh. I had the red velvet big back. The red velvet big back. What I have? Banana pudding, right? She had
the classic banana pudding.
Classic banana pudding.
And regular
peach cobbler.
Yeah. Peach
cobbler, and she has some ice cream. She didn't do no ice cream. We finna review this, all right? What's your review on that? This is St. Louis owned. I guess they black owned. I'm gonna go with their black owned company. They're out in Florissant, Missouri. Yes. All right. What's your review?
Sure. So it was good. The peach cobbler, it was warm. It was good. I would got a scale out of 1 to 10. Yeah, I would probably give it about an 8.5 or a 9. Okay. And the same with the banana pudding as well. They were both good.
So you get a banana pudding at 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5 and 9. Yeah, it was good. It wouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. They time is a long time if you go online or if you go into the store, but it was good.
So you eat it again? You got that comeback factor. So what's your comeback factor from 1 to 5? 5 is that you'll definitely go back, and 1 you won't go back.
Probably about a 3.5, 4.
So
I don't have.
You would go back.
I mean, I would send you. I wouldn't go back and wait.
You didn't go there.
I wouldn't go back and wait. I mean, it was good. It was satisfying. It was delicious. Like, it was good. I'm not gonna knock them. They was good. I've only had 1 bussin' peach cobbler and 1 bussin' banana pudding that's my standard. So my peach cobbler would be a peach cobbler that my son and his papa made one time. It was delicious. And then my sister banana pudding, like that's the standard. Like it was like, I didn't even hum, right? Or do a little dance with it. So, but I will tell you it was good. So that's how you know I'm like, oh my goodness. It did shut me up. Like it was good. I'm just full now. But it was good. So I would probably about 3.5, 4. I just think the time and they gotta be delicious because people were straight up waiting for them. Yeah. Was it a lot of people in there today? Yeah. So it's gotta be good. So for people, they probably coming back. The reason why I wouldn't go back, if I can run in there and just get it, I would run in there and just get it. But if I gotta wait 20, 25 minutes, I'm not doing it. Yeah. It's not fast food, that's for sure.
Yeah, they cook it like probably when you like something like that.
You're not getting yesterday's.
Because when we first tried to go, she got in line.
No, I ain't getting in line. I went to the front.
Well, she went to the front, and then they told what they say.
The dude was like, the line is back there. They was sitting all in the window and all that. Nah, I'm good. I'm not.
But the lady told you it was.
No, the lady didn't want talking to me. She was talking to somebody else.
What she say is 20 minutes?
Yeah, for somebody that I'd already, And it was a whole line of people behind him.
Yeah, so and people was in there. You got to have books and you got to be watching Tubi on your phone because you're going to be in there for a long time.
You can finish the series, no lie.
Man. But I had the red velvet
banana
pudding. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
Okay.
Because
you going back?
Yeah, I would go back, but I think I'd do it the way we did it, and I think I would take my time.
I'll order it online.
Yeah, and I think I take my time to get there.
And real quick too, if you go on your phone, I am not the sharpest tool. But I could not figure out how to order online. I had to change it from mobile to desktop to order it online. So if you decide to go there, I would.
Maybe it's just Android phones.
Maybe. Now you're gonna make me do it on my iPad just to see. But I had to change it to a desktop to get it because the guy was like, "You can order online." Excuse me, like you can order online, and I'm like, it's not giving me the option. It's telling me I have to go through DoorDash and all that, but I had to change to desktop, from mobile to desktop, and that's when I was able to see how to order. So, just maybe it was Android, or maybe I just didn't. I figured it out, so we got it, of course. But anywho, just in case you try on an Android phone, you have to change, and it gives you the option to go on desktop. So I hit it, and then it came right on up. So yeah.
Yeah, but I would go back. My go back factor rate or whatever. I think it'd be 4.5. Because, like I said, I would order it online, and because we ordered online, and I waited like. Cause didn't you say?
It told me it was gonna be ready at 7, but I had this ordered at 6:55, so I know that wasn't the truth. So that's why I told you to give him 20 minutes.
So I waited 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. I think I even waited 30 minutes. And then I got there and I still had to wait like 10 minutes. And I'm like, wow. But I mean, I understand. So, they're a little small little joint. So, and How do we?
I think you found them on Facebook.
Yeah, you know, I be watching people a lot of reviews. People do a lot of little food reviews on TikTok and stuff. So I think that's probably where I seen this place at. But like I said, man, I say about 9.2 on this man, big back. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. You gon' she was breakdancing and everything while she was eating a peach cobbler and humming. When she
I was not.
When she hummed, yeah.
When I didn't hear the humming, I said,
You want humming? You want dancing?
No, I think no.
Yeah, you was bouncing your booty.
I think that is not even true. I think I'm trying to get out the bed.
No, oh dang! So you ate so much that you couldn't get out of bed.
I was already full. I just ate.
Yeah. Anywho, I think I think I'm gonna try to put the
you should put the information.
Yeah, put the information in the what you call it?
In the what is the caption?
Yeah, whatever. And so you know you go check them out. It's called the Peach Cobbler Factory, located in Florissant.
What is it by? Because it's over there in the cut.
It's over there by the
other churches. What is that?
What was it right there?
Because it's in the back. It's not like you can see it off the street. We have to go up in the thing.
Yeah, like I think you go where the rallies was at. It's a rallies right there.
Oh, rallies. Oh, okay.
And you go past that rallies and go and it's in the cut. It's that little shopping little mall looking thing. But anywho.
Real quick, I know we gave flowers to like the police officers and everybody
first
who
responders and all that stuff in the city.
People who down there truly like helping, whether you cleaning up, serving food, water, or just being supported in some form of fashion. But also, our Aunt Lean, my Aunt Lean, but I let him use her. Did you hear me? I took Aunt Lean from you. She said it was niece and nephew day, so I want to give a shout out and give flowers to all of our nieces and nephews. Go ahead, man. What you looking for? Peach Cobbler Factory?
Do what you were doing.
Oh, that was it. I just want to give flowers to our nieces and nephews because it's nieces and nephews day.
Oh, well, nieces and nephews day. Give flowers.
Put a song back up. He'll be when is never mind.
So yeah. My family we do a little try to do a family album once a month.
Just a little more? Okay.
So we want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about podcasts. We want y'all to if you can give to United Way or any organization that's got something to do with, you know, the rebuild and recovery of the city from this like terrible incident on May 16th. So, yeah, like I said, pray for the city, man. And school, I think it's school law for these kids too. So, yeah. All right.
So real quick, let's just say congratulations to the class of 2025. College, high school, 8th graders, 5th graders, kindergartners.
Everybody who graduated.
Yeah.
Give flowers to them kids too.
Yeah.
We give flowers to them.
Yeah.
The graduates of the 2025, whatever, from kindergarten to preschool or wherever you graduated from.
Yeah.
We give y'all flowers.
Y'all flowers. What's up?
So this is your co-host, hand sanitizer.
And Cuddles.
And we're gonna see you at the end of the road. Like so what is this again?
Peach Cobbler.
You know, this ain't Peach Cobbler.
Oh, banana pudding.
You're gonna see at the end of the road like a bowl of this banana pudding that you buy from the
And real quick, just a reminder,
Peach
when
Cobbler
we get to the
Factory.
100th episode, remember to comment.
Yeah, you can comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
And you could win that $100
Yeah.
for
Get to commenting.
so you can go to get a big bag at the Peach Cobbler Factory.
Yeah.
But if you a health kick, they probably got some help for y'all.
No, they don't. They thing is the bigger the better.
But for us big backs, we love it. So we're gonna see you on episode number 93 whenever it come out.